Wake your ass up. We got a game to win today. So the Minnesota Vikings have done some shuffling on the 53-man roster, as well as getting ready for the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers coming into historic US Bank Stadium week 1 at noon today. Right. So they added safety, cornerback, safety, whatever, Nate Meadors to the 53-man rooster in taking the place of Danielle Hunter, who headed towards injured reserve. Also, they designated one of their practice squad call-ups. Interesting caveat for this 2020 season. So every week, the teams can call up 2 practice squad players to the 53-man roster, a.k.a. the 55-man roster, to put on the game day 48. It's really cool. The Vikings bring up Hardy Nickerson Jr., the linebacker, as the call-up this Sunday, and it's interesting. So let's dive into both. So Nate Meadors knew something was going to happen for the Vikings safety-wise because they only carried 2, even though, yes, best safety duo in the NFL with Harrison Smith and Anthony Harris, but probably would have been a practice squad call-up if nothing happened with Danielle Hunter. But now that there's a roster spot, Nate Meadors come on down. So Nate Meadors, you know his background, 5'11", 194, was a 2019 UDFA out of UCLA, was a 3-year starter for the Bruins. Put on a show at his pro day, ran a 4.38 40, as well as tested extremely well in the agility and explosive drills. So went undrafted, a little bit undersized, understandable, but was picked up by the Vikings. Had a great camp, as well as the start of preseason. Racked up 9 tackles, as well as 109 total defensive snaps in preseason, as well as a 16.7 quarterback rating when thrown at. Target 8 times, had a pick. Phenomenal, right? Also led all Vikings preseason overall PFF grade, as well as PFF coverage grade, so it's damn solid there. Ended up making the practice squad, was a late season call-up, played 47 snaps over 3 games, 11 on defense, 36 on special teams, even got involved in both the playoff games. And this offseason, cornerback room is going to be crowded, especially since they added Gladney and Dantzler and Harrison Hand, and even Neville Clark was in the mix. So they converted Nate Meadors to safety after they saw what draft picks Josh Metellus and Brian Cole II were sort of Stephen Parker was Metellus did end up making the practice squad, though. But it is smart. Meadors has played some decent special teams, as well as can play cornerback in a pinch. So they are committed to him moving to safety. And again, knock on wood, if anything happens, Harrison Smith and Anthony Harris in game. They do have Meadors on the squad. For Hardy Nickerson Jr., so he was a mid-training camp signee, formerly of the Cincinnati Bengals, 6'3", 230, 27 years young. Spent the last 3 seasons on and off the Bengals practice squad in 53, serving as a backup middle linebacker. Did end up spot starting 9 games over his career. Does have 81 career tackles over 37 career games, mainly on special teams. Put up a 75.9 PFF special teams grade last year on 170 special team snaps, and that's going to be his role, right? So the Vikings basically roll 2 deep at linebacker with Barr and Kendricks. Eric Wilson's going to get his as well. Plus rookie Troy Dye has been extremely impressive. So Nickerson comes in as linebacker 5. Now remember, he initially made the 53-man rooster, but then the Vikings put in a waiver claim for Giants linebacker former Badger, as well as Eden Prairie star linebacker Ryan Connolly. So Nickerson is going to play that role. He's going to be on special teams. He's going to fill in for Ben Gedding, who's on the pup, Kentrell Brothers, who gone, and he will be active and will play on Sunday, because otherwise, why would you call him up? Right, so he's going to be on the active game day 48. He will have a role. So rules with the practice squad. He's elevated from the practice squad. Can do that twice in a season without going through waivers. Now, you can call him up subsequently after that, but they are subject to waivers like a normal practice squad guy. But he does revert back to the practice squad after game day. You can have up to 2 per week. Vikings only used 1 this time around. It's good to use them sparingly because, again, you only get 2 shots on each player before they have to go through waivers. So we'll see. Let's get it going. Game day. Boom. All right, so your thoughts. Meadors 53, Nickerson game day call. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.